Culinary ServSafe Reva Questions 140 Exam Quest. For foodborne illness prevention, is it necessary to properly wash hands after handling soiled, dirty equipment and going to the restroom? A recent delivery of eggs has been recalled in response to a foodborne illness outbreak. What should the person in charge do? Remove the eggs from inventory and mark them with a sign stating "Do not use." What should a service sink be used for? Disposal of mop water and cleaning mops. An operation must be closed immediately in the event of rodent infestation, fire, flood, loss of refrigeration for more than 6 hours, or if the food hits 70 degrees or higher, reheating food on a buffet that is below 135 degrees. Corrective action. Reusable containers provided by an operation for take-home food must be cleaned and sanitized by the operation before being refilled. What is the best way to prevent the spread of viruses? Proper hand washing. What does the food code recommend for maintaining floors in a food prep area? Regular washing, not sanitizing. What food safety hazard can occur when solutions used to clean a frozen yogurt machine are not completely drained? Chemical contamination. What are food establishments required to have for vomit/diarrheal events? Written response procedures. FATM is an acronym for food, acidity, time, temperature, oxygen, moisture, factors that affect the growth of pathogens in food. Who is responsible for ensuring that staff members are informed about food allergies? Person in charge, or manager. An operation is serving oysters on the half shell. The operation must provide the customer with a disclosure of raw ingredients. During a food recall, products should be separate from being served until The food supplier provides proper disposal instructions. A food handler is washing there when the pick notices a sore on their finger. What should be done? The worker should put on a finger cot, or impermeable bandage, and a single-use glove. What things would not be safe to offer on a hospital menu? Sushi, rare steaks, and bean sprouts. The major food allergens are soybeans, milk, tree nuts, peanuts, wheat, eggs, shellfish. What should be on site for chemicals that are used or stored in a food establishment? Material SAFTA data sheet, MSDS. The purpose of detergent is to remove food and grease. Large outside waste containers are required to have the following: tight-fitting lids, non-absorbent walls, insect and rodent-proof design. Eggs used in dressings served to highly susceptible populations must be pasteurized. When holding food without temperature control, the food must be marked to indicate the time it must be thrown out. Tuna salad sandwiches are served at an off-site location without temperature control. They are removed from cold holding at 11 a.m. As long as the temperature does not exceed 70 degrees, how long can they be served? 6 hours or until 5 p.m. An example of corrective action is reheating food on a buffet that fell below 135 degrees. 5 gallons of beef stew are prepped on May 1st. The date to consume, sell, or discard the stew is May 7th. A pan is being washed in a 3-compartment sink. To clean the pan correctly, the order of washing should be Scrape the pan, wash it with detergent solution, rinse it, sanitize it, and air dry it. An emergency that disrupts the normal water supply may require the use of single-use disposable plates, forks, knives and spoons or bottled, portable water. The floors, walls, ceilings, shelves and racks in a walk-in cooler must be cleaned as needed. Food displayed on a salad bar should be protected by food/sneeze guards. What type of items can be reserved to customers? Wrapped crackers, and individual unopened condiments. A manual where washing sink is required to be equipped with what? Hot and cold running water, detergent, a method to sanitize and a drain board. What is the best way to handle recalled food items in the pantry? Remove them from the inventory and relocate them to a separate area. Individuals who deliberately contaminate food can be accused of food tampering. The place where the wall meets the floor in a food prep area should be covered or have a coving. How should TCS food, like tomatillos, be transported to be a serving time? In a food-grade container at 41 F or below. How many inches should a counter-mounted equipment be elevated? 4 inches. ALERT is an acronym that represents a ways to decrease intentional food contamination. A SureLook employee report threat. How do you ensure that seafood does not contain toxins? Purchase from a reputable approved supplier. In an operation, hand antiseptic are approved by the FDA should be applied to the hands after cleaning them with warm soapy water. A food handler failed to cook hamburger patties to the correct internal temp. Several customers later developed hemorrhagic colitis, which is an example of a foodborne illness produced by Shiga toxin producing E. coli.